All my drivers in the room, I got a question for you. Does it feel, and maybe I'm crazy, does it feel like we're putting gas in our car and it's actually going faster? Not the car, the gas. I feel as though, and this is crazy to me, I feel as though we're getting cheaper quality gas somehow. And and correct me if I'm wrong here. And it's making me angry. And I feel as though we're getting scammed somehow. Cause gas is on average, I think across the US, 350. And I'm I'm so angry. I feel like people are pretending it's not that big of an issue, or maybe this is not the I said a while back. I remember I said this. They can make gas $8 and people would still pay it. Cause what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Not drive? You're gonna not go to work? Gas is $8. That your job doesn't care the fact that your gas is $8. Minimum wage is still gonna stay the same. What are we gonna do, right? This is crazy. The price is climbing every single week, and it's nuts. Every time I stand there at the pump, numbers on the screen, they're climbing, going higher, hitting a new record. Each digit feels disconnected from reality. I don't know the reasonable price of anything. The machine in front of me is just making stuff up at this point. I don't even know. I gotta swipe my card and say, yeah, this is normal. You know, this is war. You know, war's natural, right? Right? War is natural. This is insane. Now, many of you may not know why the gas costs so much. I'm gonna explain it to you. The war in Iran. The war in Iran. War doesn't take place in one spot. War spreads. The Strait of Hormuz, which is what Donald Trump wants to open up, by the way, that's 20% of the world's oil. That's it. A narrow strip of water that the whole system depends on staying open. That is why gas costs so much. And Donald Trump is threatening people to get that back open. So when that gets threatened, not by Donald Trump, but when the oil gets threatened, everything spikes. Because the supply chain gets messed up. Oil facilities are getting hit. Production dropping across the Middle East. Millions of barrels a day disappearing or getting delayed. That's a hole. Oil jumped past $100 a barrel again. That's horrifying. It's bad. Your gas bill is about to hurt really, really bad. And this Infinity War just keeps going, man. I wish it could just end in one day or something. It keeps dragging on. We got attacks on refineries, LNG facilities taken offline, supply chains getting hit from multiple angles. It's not one issue. It's everything stacking at once. Each hit landing on top of the last. No time to recover before the next one hits. Even the fear isn't there. Just the fear of things getting worse makes people react. Makes them panic. It's horrifying. Sometimes the fear is worse than the actual reality. So we're sitting here paying for actual damage and paying for the anticipation of more damage. Double the cost for the same gallon. That's insane. When you really think about it, that's insane because, oh my God, I was driving down, I live in Detroit, so I was driving down Gratiot, which is off 7 Mile. I was driving down Gratiot, and on the right, I looked at the top right, and it was $4.79. I'm in the hood, by the way. I'm on East Side. $4.79. $4.79 for gas. You gotta be giving my balls to the grinder. Oh my God, you gotta be stumped. You gotta be putting King Kong in front of my face and telling me to arm wrestle him. What? You're telling me an imposter? That's crazy. That's insane. See this tweet right here? See this tweet? I remember this tweet. This tweet is very important to me because this makes this whole situation feels very comical. It's how loud people were saying everything's gonna be fixed. Peace, president. Everything's gonna get stabilized, handled. Gas will calm down. Things will get better. Leadership will smooth everything out. That was the promise. That was a Trump promise. Remember that? Remember that? Now everything's jumping. Jumping like my phallic member when I see my wife. Just jumping. It's crazy. Rising across literally every state. Not some states. All of them. Every single one of them. What this is doing to my brain is pissing me off. I don't want to leave the house anymore. Every time I think about going somewhere, I'm calculating distance, cost, all this other stuff, whether it's worth it. That all alone is so exhausting. That's not how life is supposed to feel. You're supposed to get up and go. It's supposed to be great. I was supposed to have the freedom to feel like I'm Caucasian in 1956, right? Make America great again? Is that what we wanted? This is greatness? This is great. Oh, it's so great. Worst time of year for this to happen too. Worst time of year, spring is coming up. First day of spring happened. Prices go up even more. Happens every year. More driving, more travel, more movement. Companies raise prices. Well, that's because they can. That part is normal. Annoying, but normal. But now it's stacking on top of a global conflict that already blew up the price. So it feels like we got hit twice. Back-to-back back shots, no break in between. One increase wasn't enough. Now we're dealing with two at the same time. Just expecting to handle it, getting DP'd by these gas prices. And it doesn't stay at the pump. If it was just gas, I'd be a little less concerned. All right? That's the part that really gets to me, is that everything gets into it. It leaks into everything else. Gas goes up. Shipping goes up. Food goes up. Everything starts costing more. And what's crazy is that because of the tariffs, everything was already costing more. And then after the tariffs, you have this war which made gas cost much. Everything costs a lot. It's almost a strategy. It feels like if he makes everything expensive, right, and then when he finally gets things down, they're gonna say, look, it's down than last month. Last month we had it at $5, but look at that, $4.52. Everybody's gonna say, that's my president. He got it down so much. What's that, like 10,000%? It's a billion% actually. It's half a billion%. Existing is so expensive. It sits on my chest every day. It hurts to get up. Whether you're driving or not, you have to deal with it. You have to. It's me off so bad. It's pissed me off so bad. I hate feeling trapped inside my own house. I really do. Everything feels smaller, more restricted. I don't want to feel trapped inside my own house because it's cheaper to sit inside the house. I don't want to do that. I don't want to think twice about basic movement. Here we are, though. Here we are. It's all connected. Global conflict, supply disruption, seasonal demand. Trump probably doing this on purpose for some bigger reason that we can't understand because he's playing 5D chess. All of it crashing into everyday life at the worst possible time. And I'm just standing at the pump paying for it. I'm paying for it. It sucks. Whenever I bring this up, people say, well, it's stabilizing. It's temporary. It's a war that we have to, it's all this stuff. Are you crazy? Are you nuts? Are you actually insane? We didn't need this war. No point to this war in any capacity. No point of having this nonsense. It's going to make the global relations significantly worse. Having a world superpower joining on this war is absolutely psychotic. Not really sure why we're doing this. I hate every single second of how this world is deciding to treat us as if we're just getting spanked with our bare bottoms out. It's so stupid. Oh my God. Why? Why? Why'd you pull my pants down before you spanked me? You could just let the pants on, but nope. Pull the pants down, spank me, and then say walk around with your pants on your ankles at this point. That'd be fun for us to watch. And you're waddling around and thinking, why am I humiliating myself? Try to pull your pants back up and they shoot you in the foot and say you lost 2 toes now. Try to pull your pants up, shouldn't have done that. And you're confused because you need those 2 toes, because toes are responsible for balance. And now you can't get balance. And balance is a restaurant that's a Pan-Asian grill. And you say, wow, that's a great place. Maybe I should go there, but you can't afford to eat at balance. So now you're looking at your wallet, you're looking at your bank account, and you're wondering, how do I only have $20 left? I guess I could do some, I gotta make $20 last for a whole week. So you think the $20 is gonna last at the gas station, but then you realize your gas is going down significantly more. So you use the Cash App Borrow feature. You use the Cash App Borrow, now you don't got no money. You ain't got no money because you're using the Cash App Borrow feature. And that's horrifying. And then you're looking at your bank account, and your bank account trying to negotiate with you. You negotiate with your bank account trying to say, hey man, just let me get a loan. You can't get a loan because nobody has good credit anymore. And good credit's messing you up. You take a loan out, and you finally got a small time loan, but the interest rate is 12%. So now you got to pay back this $10,000 with 12%. Holy Jesus, that's so much extra money. That's $1,200. You're stuck. You're stuck. You're stuck in a loop, you hamster. Oh my God. And you're looking for more water, and you can't find any more water because you're starving, because you can't do anything. And Trump is laughing all the way to the bank. And then you're saying, he's laughing all the way to the bank. He's rubbing his little big belly. And then Republicans are saying, look at this, I want to rub his belly because he's Buddha. He's going to get us to Nirvana. This is going to be great. And Republicans don't mind because they're driving trucks, and they already got all their money because they own houses and they're all boomers, and they vote. They actually watch the news, and all they see is just trans people, angry, hate, disgusting, vitriol. That's all they see. This is stupid. This is the dumbest thing I've ever dealt with. It's so dumb. Anyways, have a great day. Bye. I gotta go fill my car with gas because I forgot to do that. Bye.
I'm your nigga night, be my Laurel. happy to try what you need.
Your world, I love to live in it.
Ooh, I love the ride when you're free.